Caspian Border is the classic battlefield map. It's filled with infantry, tanks, jets, and helicopters. The map that appeals to all playstyles. There's enough space for the vehicles to dominate, but the soldiers need to go out and contest the territories themselves. This is the War of 2014. Caspian Border is a fight over a critical energy and communication hub along the Caspian region. A Russian recon force has set up camp over on the Turkmen side of the Iranian border and proceeded to take over the heavily built up border checkpoint. The US Marines are pushing in to seize control of the area. They were aiming to secure the open fields, the radio tower, and the nearby infrastructure that dominated the landscape. Russian forces were dug in on the opposite side, defending their own territory and trying to deny the Marines any entry. The Marines are aiming to contest the strategic border zone, along with the physical resources available. Both sides began an all-out war. We can see that the US forces were on the offensive as they prepared their base. They hastily created a dirt path for their planes, even cutting down all the trees to make space. Russian forces already have a paved military base in the area. They were contesting the antenna area. No matter what range people attempted to snipe, there was a fight along the checkpoint border, and even infantry got a taste of some action. This is the War of 2020. The Marines return to Caspian Border. A new barrier is built around the remains of the battlefield. Many destroyed vehicles surround the map. The new Caspian is filled with a graveyard of the BF-3 battle. Even the original antenna was never rebuilt. It has been laid to rest along the rural settlements. Remains of old infantry fighting vehicles and tanks are located on one side of the border, and on the other side, destroyed Russian tanks are there without their turrets. This detail is amazing. When tanks get hit, their ammo can explode. On certain Russian tanks, the ammo is stored under the turret in an autoloader. When the ammo explodes, it causes the turret to skyrocket into the air. However, in American-made M1 Abrams tanks, the ammo is stored behind the crew with added blowout panels. So if a tank gets destroyed and the ammo cooks off, the turret doesn't blow up, giving the crew some time to escape. That's why the destroyed Russian tanks in Caspian Border have their turrets missing. Meanwhile, the American tanks are destroyed but with less damage. This is called the Jack-in-the-Box effect. Even Battlefield 6 missed this detail. All the American vehicles in Battlefield 6, their turrets still skyrocket in the air. Being one of Battlefield's iconic maps, the developers revisited the location and included more detail through visual storytelling. The large-scale infantry and vehicle combat make it the standard for all-out warfare. There was another structure that was built in the area, but the soldiers managed to take it down again. Is this one of your favorite maps? Thanks for watching.